Let me tell you, my ladies, why I'm so hard on breakfast. And no, before you say anything, I do not think that this is some kind of magical fat loss formula. No, I'm just speaking from my own experience and from years of coaching women. Yes, you can lose fat without breakfast. You can skip it if you practice intermittent fasting and still get results if your overall nutrition has got some structure. But this is not what I'm seeing with all the women that come to me. So today I want to talk about it because I think it's really important. Those women who come to me and they say to me they are fasting, mostly this is not a part of some sort of well-planned diet. Those women rushing out of the house, grabbing the coffee, eating nothing except from that coffee until the lunchtime. No protein whatsoever. And then just picking up some random food because they're starving. And then they wonder why they still don't have energy or why they have so much cravings. And then the body, it looks still the same. And this is exactly why I'm so hard on breakfast, and this is exactly what I've learned over all these years. Most women, they genuinely think that they're eating well. And this is what I hear the most. Oh, I don't eat bad. Or this is the classic one. I hardly eat anything. When I'm asking you, so what you currently eating? They say to me, oh, I just have toast in the morning, salad for lunch, and then healthy dinner. Classic. And you know what? I do believe them. And this is not a problem. The problem is not the fact that they're not eating junk food. The problem is that healthy doesn't necessarily mean that is properly balanced. You can eat avocado, granola, porridge, and all this food that you see on Instagram or YouTube telling you that they are healthy. You can eat all of that and still barely consume any protein. And that's the problem. And then you're confused. You're eating all this healthy food that you saw on Instagram or TikTok, yet you're still hungry, you're still tired, and you're not getting the body recomposition results that you wanted. Yes, healthy food is brilliant. And I will always encourage anyone to get their whole foods in their diet. But let's just think about the body now and the results that you're trying to get. Your body is not going to give you some extra points because your food looks pretty. It still needs protein. If your goal is to lose fat and build some muscle, to look toned, protein cannot be seen as a decoration on your plate only. Or sometimes there is not even decoration whatsoever. It needs to be a part of actual meal. And this is especially very important for women over 40. Yes, hello, I know. Trust me, I've lived it. We don't want just to lose weight, look smaller, softer, and weaker, right? Well, I don't. I'm sure you don't want that too. We want to lose fat, keep our shape, stay strong, and continue to keep functioning, to be able to do stuff. That's what we want. We don't want to struggle to carry the bags, the shopping bags, because apparently anything heavier than the Pilates bag is going to make you bulky, apparently. That's a subject for another video, by the way. But let's continue. Muscle doesn't maintain itself from positive thinking. No, it doesn't. It needs resistance training, enough food, mostly enough protein. It's that simple. And here's something what I want to tell you, because I didn't understand this myself. When I first started, mornings were chaos, literally. This is what I was doing. As you know, I've had 3 kids, sorting everyone in the morning, then doing school runs before I have to go to work. And me, obviously, in all that chaos, I was always at the bottom. So what I've done, just grab the coffee. Breakfast for me, it was always literally nothing, just coffee. Then maybe another coffee when I got to work. Then I had to start work, so I was carry on till lunchtime because I was just so busy. First with kids, then with work. And then I thought I was doing something good. I was thinking, look, I haven't eaten anything today. I must be so disciplined. No, Alex, you've just been running around feeding everyone except from yourself. And then obviously I had a lunch break and I was starving because clearly I haven't been eating nothing since the morning. So I wanted a big meal because I'm so hungry. Then I would just crash. My energy would just go so low that I couldn't even focus on anything. I just felt like appetite took control of my entire day. Dinner, obviously, would be huge as well. And I thought at that time that I just needed more willpower. No, I didn't. It was not a willpower problem. It was just the fact that the whole day has been structured. I mean, it hasn't been structured at all. My whole day, if it comes to the food, hasn't been structured at all. And that was the problem. And it was nothing to do with willpower problem. Because the way my day has been structured was making everything else difficult. Once I started to eat something in the morning, especially with enough protein, once I actually understood how much protein I need, the difference was massive. Then I just felt like I am in the more control. This is what changed. I stopped ignoring the hunger. I wasn't spending the first half of the day ignoring hunger, and then the second part of the day negotiating with the whole entire kitchen or whatever was there at the time to eat. And this is exactly what I see with so many women that I coach. They wake up, they grab a coffee, they say they're not hungry, fine. Then around 10, 11 comes, and then they're so tired that they're grabbing another coffee. Listen, I used to do exactly the same thing. Maybe they grab biscuit with it, or like a quick chocolate bar. But listen, this doesn't count because you done it while you were working, right? While you were answering all the emails. And then lunch comes, so you're just having anything, because, hey, you're so hungry now. And by the afternoon, all the craving starts. In the evening, you're picking up on everything around while making your dinner. So you're eating your kids' leftovers. Listen, I know because I've done it too. Opening the cupboards just to see what is there while you're making dinner. And then, this is standard in the evening. Oh, I was so good all day. And then I messed up again in the evening. Sounds familiar? And here's the question, was you actually good? Or did you actually underfeed yourself, didn't even know how much protein you ate, and then you're trying to rescue the whole day at 8 p.m. So you're blaming yourself then every evening saying, oh my God, I fucked up again for something, for a problem that might have started earlier in the same day. And it's just that simple little detail. Breakfast. That's why I'm so hard on it. Obviously, breakfast is not the only thing that will determine your fat loss on its own. Your overall calorie intake and consistency with it still matters a lot. But a proper breakfast in the morning can make this consistency so much easier. Protein is so much more filling than eating just a quick breakfast that has got some carbs in it. And it also helps you to reach your protein target without wondering in the evening, oh my God, how am I gonna make a dinner with 80 grams of protein? Also, it supports your recovery with your training. And here's a very important one as well. Spreading protein throughout the day gives your muscle so many opportunities during the day to actually use it, rather than just giving them nothing all day and then trying to deliver them the whole farm at 9 p.m. Ideally, for each breakfast, you should have between 25 to 35 grams of protein, and that's minimum. Not the 2 grams from the oats that you had or from that slice of bread. An actual protein source. That could be eggs, that could be yogurt, Greek yogurt, that could be some cottage cheese, it could be some turkey rashers. I eat porridge with some protein powder and some like berries in it. Strawberries, blueberries, a little bit of banana, boom, 40 grams of protein. It could be also overnight oats. If you're so busy, you can just literally take them in the morning from the fridge, and preparing them takes 5 minutes. There is also no law if the breakfast needs to be sweet or savory. That is entirely up to you and what you prefer. And you can obviously alternate it as well. One day you might feel like, a little bit sweet breakfast, as for taste, yeah? Don't just load the sugar there. Another day you might feel like, some eggs, some omelette. And please don't tell me that, yes, you had eggs for breakfast when you only had one. One egg contains probably around 5 grams of protein. No, we're not doing that. Yeah? We're not doing that. I get lots of ladies who say, I'm not hungry in the mornings. Okay, I'm not going to force you to eat something at 6 a.m. Listen, I'm your coach. I'm not your Polish auntie, yeah? Or grandma. But what I'm gonna look at the reason. So are you generally prefer to eat in the evening, or you just not feeling hungry because you ate the whole kitchen at 10 p.m. the night before? Or maybe you're having so much coffee that you are suppressing your appetite. Most likely, you just trained yourself to ignore that hunger because you're so busy. And that became your habit. And I know that because, baby girl, I've been there. I was doing exactly the same thing, just like I told you. And listen, I'm not obsessed with exact minute of when I'm eating breakfast. I'm not saying, 6:16. Oh my God, I need to have my breakfast. I'm not doing that. I'm not obsessed, right? And you shouldn't be either. But what I'm obsessed with is for you to have the structure that supports your goals. And starting a day with nutritious and protein-packed breakfast makes a huge difference. Now, if you skip breakfast, but you still hit your protein daily, you still train well, you still can manage your hunger, then that is brilliant. That is brilliant. But if you skip breakfast, live on caffeine, coffee, attack the snacks later, feel exhausted, and keep falling short of your protein target pretty much every single day, then skipping breakfast clearly is not for you. We don't need to turn it into your personality. All we need to do is just fix it. Here's another mistake that I'm seeing women doing, is decorating the breakfast with protein rather than building the meal around it. So there is a toast, fruit, where's protein? Start with protein. Every single time when you plan the meal, first thing, okay, protein first. And then you can build the rest of the meal around that protein. Choose your source. And just like I said before, make sure that it gives you between 25 to 35 grams of protein each time. And then you can add your carbs, your fruits, whatever else you want. And that one change will make breakfast so much easier for you to structure. But here now, you might think, oh, but eating protein, it doesn't guarantee fat loss. Yes, I know. Obviously, protein still contains calories. You can eat high protein everything and still consume more than what your body needs for that fat loss. Fat loss requires calorie deficit, but protein makes it so much easier to protect the muscle, manage your hunger, and build meals that actually keep you satisfied while you're in that deficit. And that's why I keep talking about it, like a broken freaking record. It's not because, having breakfast is the magic to fat loss. No, because most women are making fat loss 10 times more difficult than it needs to be by simply starting the day completely unprepared. Period. So here what I want you to do. For the next 7 days, don't change everything. Don't start another ridiculous detox. Don't remove carbs, sugar, or whatever happiness you have in your food currently. Just honestly look at your first meal. Pay more attention to the choice you make for your first meal. Then check how much protein that meal actually has. Not just only, how nice and healthy it looks. If it's 5, it's bullshit. It's not acceptable. Make it between 25 and 35. This is non-negotiable. And then pay attention to your hunger, to your energy, to your afternoon cravings, to your training, and how easy it is to stay within your plan. And this single information will tell you far more than another week of guessing. Again, I'm so hard on this breakfast because I've lived this chaotic version of myself. And I was the one who was wondering why the fuck nothing is changing. I know exactly how it is to put everyone's first. Run on coffee and then call it discipline. And then blame yourself when hunger catches up with you later on. And I also know how different it feels when you finally stop treating food like something that you need to earn. Baby girl, you don't need another year of eating healthy while your body is still not changing. You need to understand what each of your meals is actually giving you. And for many women, the first place I would look at is that first meal, the breakfast. So tomorrow morning, when you're gonna go and try to reach for that another coffee, remember about my video and what I said today, and think to yourself, okay, where is my protein? Because your coffee might be strong, and I like it the same way, but baby girl, it ain't gonna build your ass. That's right.